Track 12 meteorologist, just Lesto with you on our Wednesday morning, tracking a lot of fog across the area this morning. And the reason for that is that the cold is holding on. We're not able to route it out. The wind's screaming up around 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 feet. But down here at the surface, very light wind, and as a result, we're not getting that warm front to lift back across the area here. We'll take a look at some of the readings as far as that fog is concerned here in a minute. Now, eventually, as we go through late morning, early afternoon hours, the front's going to start to sweep through. We'll get a brief warm-up for about 3 or 4 hours right ahead of that, and then we quickly see some scattered showers develop with the front itself, clearing things out, and temperatures will crash as we go on through the evening hours here. At least, though, we're going to get a time to dry out here over the next couple days. We'll be seeing temperatures, seasonal levels, even a little bit below average for this time of year, but more sunshine. That's the positive side here as we do progress on in through the next several days. Now, this is what I'm going to talk about. This morning, very low visibility across the east here, and that is going to be with us at least until mid-morning. We'll see those scattered showers develop late morning, early afternoon hours as the front comes through. Wide range in temperatures, really depending on where you live. It depends on what you're going to be seeing temperature-wise for the day today. I'll break that down a little bit more in a bit. The front sweeps through. We see clearing skies develop with partly cloudy skies at worst overnight tonight. Temperatures back down into the 30s and only into the 40s for tomorrow. A lot of high-level cloudiness will be around, and again, cooler temperatures with that northeasterly wind. All right, here's what I'm talking about. Notice as we go on through the morning hours here, from generally Kenansville to Washington, south and east, best chance of seeing temperatures that make their way into the mid-60s. Now, coastal areas, probably even a little bit cooler because that southwesterly wind, when it finally does kick in, is actually going to bring the cooler area in off of the ocean. Now, further north and west, Pitt County, Martin, Bertie, we're going to be locked into the cooler temperatures, upper 50s to maybe near 60 degrees. Then the front comes through, and notice we charge down into the 30s overnight tonight and only recover into the upper 30s and low 40s as we go on in through the day tomorrow. Surge of warmer air trying to make its way up here. However, the new charge of cold air coming down across the plains, and now notice this time, going a little bit further back into Montana and the northern Rockies. That's a little bit of a change in the pattern that we have been seeing recently, where we were getting these direct Arctic discharges right into the east coast here. Now we are seeing them kind of going back a little bit, and that's because of the way the jet stream is configured. Notice we do have this little piece of energy kind of hanging back here. Upper level ridge still sitting off the southeast coast. That's why this storm system number 2 is forced to go northbound. And then we'll be watching for storm system number 3 to make its way up the coast as we do head on into this weekend. Here's how we play things out with future track. Again, southwesterly flow, bringing all that warm air in at the 3, 4, 5, 6,000 foot level. Problem is, though, high pressure sitting up here, drilling northeasterly winds in over us. That's keeping us chilled with the northeasterly flow at the low levels. Cold air, notice going all the way down into Texas, but you'll see it kind of starting lifting a little bit here as we do see this upper level ridge kind of fighting back a little bit, forcing that to lift. Now, here comes our next storm. This is what we're going to be watching as we head on in through the weekend. You'll notice that you've got kind of like this piece in here and then another northern branch piece trying to feed in. Depending on how these two phase, do we get a negative tilted trough? Do we get the low to develop here? Is it further out here? For us, it's not going to be a wintry precipitation event whatsoever. But if the low kind of develops and brings us the rain and then heads on up into the cold air here, Pennsylvania, New York, and New England could be looking at more blizzard conditions for this weekend. Something we're going to have to watch. Again, for us, we'll see a brief cool down on the backside of this system once we get on into early next week. So here's storm system number 2. Front already making its way through western North Carolina. That slides eastbound as we go through the day today. Slim chance late morning, early afternoon hours. May see a brief window of some peaks of sunshine. Then that whisks on out of here. High pressure settles in from the northern Rockies. And then here's the ingredients already that we're tracking for storm system number 3. That's going to be coming in and moving across the Four Corners region and then the deep south as we do head on in through this weekend. And then eventually it looks like it will turn up the coast and come our way. But again, I'm thinking right now rainfall for us. Here's how future track plays it out. Some of those spotty showers out ahead of the front. The front itself comes through 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock this afternoon. We'll watch that work its way off the coast. Clear skies with west-northwesterly winds on the back side of the system. Partly cloudy skies at worst overnight tonight. Now, some high-level clouds will start to build back in here as we go on through the day tomorrow, giving us that filtered sunshine appearance to the sky. And really, by late tomorrow afternoon, we'll kind of see those clouds thicken up as the storm system is going to be kind of cutting to our south. Could give us maybe some clouds, a spotty shower into early Friday morning, but then that should move on out of here. We should see a decent amount of sunshine for the day on Friday before the clouds increase again before the next storm comes our way on Saturday going into Sunday. So right now I would say Sunday, the rainier day of the weekend, but still I don't know if we're going to see a whole lot of dry weather for most of the day on Saturday for that matter. As I said, tomorrow and Friday, a good chance for us to dry out for us here in eastern Carolina. And then we watch storm system number 3 head our way. We'll have an update on that storm system when I join you tomorrow. Have yourself a good Wednesday. I am Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.